Hello, good morning. I am Miguel Andre Tag, and I am here to help you understand what a piecewise function is and some of its real-life applications. But before that, let's have our first objectives for this video session. At the end of this session, we are going to define piecewise functions and write piecewise defined functions. So, are you ready? Let's start. What is a piecewise function? A piecewise function is a function in which more than one formula is used to define the output over different pieces of the domain. We use piecewise functions to describe situations in which a rule or relationship changes as the input value crosses certain boundaries. For example, we often encounter situations in business for which the cost per piece of a certain item is discounted once the number ordered exceeds a certain value. Let's say during a promo sale in a department store, if you're going to buy one shirt, you're going to get a 10% off for the second item. Each formula has its own domain, and the domain of the function is the union of all these smaller domains. We notate this idea like f of x is equals to formula 1 if x is in domain 1, formula 2 if x is in domain 2, formula 3 if x is in domain 3. Given a piecewise function, how to write the formula and domain for each interval? So we have three steps. First, identify the intervals for which different rules apply. Second, determine formulas that describe how to calculate an output from an input in each interval. Third, use braces and if statements to write the function. Now, let's have example 1. As you can see in the picture, it shows the Isla de Gigantes. Have you been to the Isla de Gigantes? These islands are blessed with pristine white sand beaches, bountiful fresh seafood, and jagged rock formations shrouded by mystical tales of locals. The island is full of local and international tourists every day who enjoys an island hopping tour. It takes half a day at least to visit the main sites. Thus, piecewise function is applied in following. A travel agency offer a day tour package for Isla de Gigantes. They offer an exclusive fixed rate of 13,189 pesos for a group of 11 to 15 people, and an offer of 1,199 pesos per person if the group is less than 11. Write a function relating the number of people and to the cost C. From the problem, we are going to write a function relating the number of people to the cost. And now, we are going to choose a letter or a variable that will represent each situation. As given, we let n be the number of people in a group and let c be the cost of the tour. Then, let's identify the intervals in the given situation. As for this, we have two intervals or cases in the problem. For our first case, it says an exclusive fixed rate of 13,189 pesos for a group of 11 to 15 people. It means that if the group has 11 to 15 people, no matter what, as long as the number of people in a group is within that range, they are only going to pay 13,189 pesos for the tour. And we are going to determine the formula that describes situations. Hence, we have C and the cost of the tour is equals to 13,189 if 11 is less than or equal to n, less than or equal to 15. For our second case, it says an offer of 1,199 pesos if a group is less than 11. So if the group is less than 11, then each person will pay 1,199 199 pesos. Hence, we have the function Cn, the cost of the tour, is equals to 1,199 n if 0 is less than n, less than 11. After we determine the formulas of the two situations, we are now going to use braces and if statements to write or combine the functions. Thus, we get, and that represents the piecewise function of the given situation. Now, let's have our second example. Young's store is having an anniversary promo on kids items. If you buy 2 pieces of kids turner or less, you pay the regular price of 50 pesos. For purchases up to 3 pieces, there will be a 10 peso off from the total amount. And if you buy more than 3 pieces of kids turner, you pay 35 pesos per piece. Write a piecewise function for the cost of T items of kids turner at Young's store. Yangtze Store is a store located in the Chinatown of Davao City. It is a wholesale and retail store of clothing items, fashions, and jewelries. Same procedures applied from the previous example. We let CT be the cost of the kids' turnout and T be the number of prices in the kids' turnout. In this problem, we have 3 intervals or cases given. For our first case, it says if you buy 2 pieces of kids' turner or less, you pay the regular price of 50 pesos. So same price is given if you're going to buy 1 or 2 pieces of turner. Hence, our formula for the first case is CT is equals to 50 if 0 is less than T or less than or equal to 2. For our second case, it says for purchases up to 3 pieces, there will be a 10 peso off from the total amount. It means that if you buy 3 pieces, there is less of 10 pesos from the total amount. Hence, we have CT is equals to 50T minus 10 if N is equals to 3. And for our last case, it says if you buy more than 3 pieces of kids' turtle, you pay 35 per piece. It simply means if you buy 4 or more pieces of the turtle, you're going to pay 35 pesos instead of 50 pesos in the original price. Hence, we have CT 35T if T is greater than 3. Lastly, to combine the functions using braces and if statements, we get those are some real-life applications involving piecewise function. It also includes the cost of fare and in a distance covered, the cost of a diesel in every purchased gallons, and many more. Since I'm already done with my 2 examples, it's time for an application. Let's have one activity for you. Are you ready? Get your ball pen and notebook now. Try this. As you answer, pause the video for a while, and after you finish writing your answer, you can play again the video to check your answer. So the answer in the given activity is as follows. Who got the same answer with me? Very good. Keep it up. Do you have any questions, clarifications? Just leave it in the comment section below. I hope you've learned something from my discussion. Before I end, I have a simple message for you. This time, we are facing the new normal of learning because of the pandemic that we are experiencing right now. We are now learning virtually, which is too far from the usual ways we have. But learning doesn't end up in the four corners of a classroom. Learning is a continuous process and it is everywhere, whether face-to-face or virtual learning, modular or online, and books or educational videos. And learning is always a choice that we can choose. Do not let this pandemic hinders you to learn and study new things that will help you grow. For in this modern time as well, we are maximizing the use of technology. Thus, We have more access to learn and explore more of the topics that is being discussed to us. Remember that it's just a matter of choice and motivation to go an extra mile to learn and so always choose the best for you in this pandemic, and that is to learn, to be productive and to be active in the new normal setup. We can do this all together. Let's keep going. Thank you and God bless everyone. See you again for my next tutorial session. Again, this is Miguel Andre Tan signing off.